Good morning, my dear students. Now I will discuss about the design of fillet weld. Let us discuss the steps. The step number 1 is size of the weld, small s. These are the codal specification, that is as per IS 800. The minimum size of the weld must be 5 millimeter. The maximum size of the weld is T minus 1.5 for square edge and 3/4 of T for round edge. In this case, T is the thickness of the thinner member. Step number 2. The effective thickness of a throat TC, that is equal to 0.7 into S. What is S? S is the size of the weld. Effective length of the fillet is denoted as L. So we can find out the strength of the weld, that is P is equal to sigma L into TC, where sigma is equal to allowable stress in tension. Let us see one question and solve it. A tie bar of 100 by 16 millimeter is to be welded to a plate using a fillet weld of 8 millimeter size. Calculate the strength of the joint. Take permissible shear stress in weld is equal to 110 MPa. I would request all of you to please note down the question in your notebook and then please go forward. See, here what is given in the question, the size of the weld is given as 8 millimeter. The notation is small s. So what is the effective throat thickness? Effective throat thickness TC is equal to 0.7 S, that is 0.7 multiplied by what is S? The size of the weld 8. So 0.7 into 8, 5.6 millimeter. Now we are going to the third step, that is the effective length L. How we are going to calculate? So please look at the diagram. In the diagram, you can see one tie member whose size is given as 100 by 16. 100 by 16 means what? So this width is 100 and the thickness is the 16. And this has welded with a plate, correct? And this diagram, whatever I have drawn over here, it should be given in the question. It is given already in the question, but here I have shown it. So you see over here how we will find out the effective length. Effective length matlab the length about which you have to weld the tie member with the plate. So what it will be? It will be 80 plus 100 plus 80 plus 100. The all four sides which are common between the tie member and the plate, they has to be welded. Okay. So now this comes out to be 360 millimeter. Okay, now suppose in some question they have told, okay, you have to weld it only the 3 surface, not the inner one. So what you have to do in that case, 80 plus 100 plus 80. Are you getting it? In that case another 100 will not come. So it depends on the question, that how they are giving the question, how they have drawn the diagram. So in this diagram they have or in this figure they have given all the four sides has to be welded. So it will be 360 millimeter effective length. The last step is the strength of the weld. Strength of the weld P is equal to sigma L into TC. What is the value of sigma? 110. It is given in the question. So 110 multiplied by L. L is 360. What is TC? TC is 5.6. So if you do multiply it, you are getting 221.76 into 10 cube Newton. So what will be in kilonewton? In kilonewton, it will be 221.76 kilonewton. Thanks all of you and please keep on watching my other videos also.